在心事房，随手中一些伤感。This one is better because of the DJI mic. Because if you record on Zoom, using the microphone is not so good. The audio here is better. And very good evening, afternoon, whenever you are watching this. Welcome to our 3-tier protection Bloomsbury Residence Review. I don't know how is this project going to turn out, and they are going to launch at the same time with another mega development. But this is a very promising location. But whether this is going to be a Bloom or going to be a boomz, we don't know, man. Let's take a look at this video. Let's take a look at this video review and see how far we can go with the Bloomsbury and find out as much information as possible. As we know, this upcoming development is by developer Qingjian. Alright, Qingjian is a very reputable developer with already so many, look at this, so many condominiums all in the northeast area, and also recently at the Woodland as well, Bellwater's Visionaire. And looking at the west, wow, quite a lot of projects, you know, even the Ing's Residence, the Quest, the Foret at the Bukit Timah. And some of the more prestigious one in the central location, we have, oh, this one not bad. Just Cape at Bishan, it's very good. And upcoming, our Bloomsbury Residence. So let's take a look, okay, where the location is and whether this is gonna be an exciting development or not. So this development is inspired by the Bloomsbury of London, as you can see. Very nice kind of design theme, a very laid back kind of European style theme. So there is a very unique character to this residence development, as the developer inspired by this theme. And over here, we can also see the concept itself. With this estate, here they want to have the kind of commercial units at the downstairs unit, and the residential upstairs is going to be very amazing. The mood itself, oh, this one quite laid back, kind of a black and white theme. Some of you may like it in terms of this simplicity of the black and white charm. And this is how we are going to set the mood coming home to this Bloomsbury residence. Bloomsbury residence. Coming home, a very kind of simplistic, let's go now, black and white kind of old school charm. It's very amazing, in fact. And this is the theme itself. Well, it's kind of, wow, kind of resort experience, a laid back kind of feel where you can really just unwind, because the location here at this One North Estate is a hustling and bustling location, but you want to come home to something that's more settling and relaxed, and that's how the developer inspired and envisioned this theme for this development to be. So the colonial charm itself makes luxury, but we don't know how the luxury is going to be. I will show you some of the latest artist impression to let you have a better feel of this development. So there's 3 blocks in total, but if you look at the main block 65, this is the northeast facing itself. It's very beautiful that they have this full height windows to allow ample airlight into coming in. And the top floor as well, they have this very nice beautiful curtain, privacy curtain. And the terrace itself for us to enjoy the view that I'm going to show you from the southwest facing and also from the northeast facing. So let's study a little bit more about the location first. Okay, as this development location, where are we exactly situated? Well, you talk about this development, then we never tell me where. Okay, where? This is, here we are within good distance from the Tanglin Trust School. And based on this 3D Google map, we can see itself, Bloomsbury, this is the exact plot where we are. One North, Biopolis is over here. And this is the entire plot itself. You can see it's a very regular, huge plot, Bloomsbury Residence, and the entrance coming in from this location here. So where exactly we are, if we are looking at the other projects in the One North area, our location here, Bloomsbury, is within 1 kilometer to the Tanglin Trust School. And being one of the top schools in Singapore, this gives a lot of advantage for those looking to enter this school. For the location itself, Bloomsbury Residence, it is actually very, very accessible. It's just a couple of minutes, even walking distance away. So we understand more about this location here and the transformation. This is where we will go further in depth. If you wish to want to, you can go and take a look at the URA space. That's where they can show you. This is a zone as a residential plot 2:9. With other commercial units over here. Look at this. So many commercial plots that is yet to be developed. And as we do know, commercial developments will give rise to offices, retails, and opportunities for those looking to come in and work, and maybe even master tenants coming in as one of the major anchor tenant. But what is more important is for you to understand the locality here. Orange color, what does it mean? Orange color with so many orange plots. Yes, residential. And we are talking about the transformation here. I can only share with you two things at a quick glance of this URA space. A lot of commercial units pending to detail planning and to be redeveloped here in this One North estate, and huge landscape opportunities for the resale to be built. Not resale, sorry, residential. And as we do know, the plots are already very precious in here. The residential plots highly likely would also have commercial units, maybe even shopping malls in the future that's coming up. We don't know. Okay, and these are all subjected to future planning. So you can imagine the transformational potential over here. So I want to share with you on the latest update here. From the educational side, it changes to residential based on the latest update 2019. And there's also white side over here. Look at this, over here, white sides. To residential and commercial plots. Means residential is in demand over here. Also here as well, they change. You can see, latest update, they change. From commercial, let me zoom in. Commercials to residential units. This one, all this, okay, how you can check all this? Very simple. You can go to the URA space and look at the latest, the 2019 master plan and the latest update to see what is the changes in terms of the government planning, so that you know how much attention and transformational potential they are looking to plan for this locality and in this sector. And this one as well, here, added in subject to detailed planning from here, business park to residential also. Here, this area here, we can compare over here. See, commercial right now changed to residential. From business park to residential plus commercial, 4 plots. So you will be expecting very simple residential plots with commercial units over here. Hey, not bad, huh? They add in a national park here also for more greeneries to enjoy as well. Let me just take a look. Wow, this is one of the most exciting development in this locality. Because if we will be looking at the whole transformation, how it is like right now, there will be residential units that's going to be released eventually over time. Because of land opportunities, there might even be next time in the URA master plan update more revision as we focus on this location to be a work, live, play sector. So let's look at the pricing compare. We have some indication prices. Stay throughout the end. Later I'll share with you more what are the indicative pricing. But let's look at some comparison of the new versus new in this existing market right now. If you look at this, drink water first. If you look at this, the latest plot, media circle, the land bid here, only 2.67% higher than the second bid. It's a very, very competitive location because developers know the calculation. In fact, this location here, when the developers come in and do their proper calculation, we do have an idea of how the break-even cost is going to be. Okay, all this can be found out also on the square foot each prop. If you all have subscription, can go in and check. These are all public information. But what we are looking at, a simple calculation right now based on the break even of 2076 and looking at a developer, let's say for example 20% profit, which is highly likely in this moving market right now, with a 5% harmonization of the new per square foot calculation, we might be looking at a range estimated around 2006 range between on the lower floor to the higher floor, probably ranging from lowest at 2.4 all the way up to 2.9. And it is not super surprising to have this kind of prices, and it's not a shocking price considering that this location here in the One North Minneapolis Media Circle location. You see, we compare some other location like, for example, River Valley going for 3,000 per square foot averagely after based on the calculation. Parcel A, here, over here, Parcel A, okay, that's probably going to be launched end of the year or next year, we don't know yet. But if we based on calculation, based on the break even here, They will be looking at also averagely about 2003. And another more shocking thing is this. Anybody knows where Dairy Farm is? Dairy Farm. Yes, all the way to the west. And this location here, Dairy Farm Estate, is a very good new township as well. Hey, but you think about this, Dairy Farm got the land at 1008 PSF plus 20 plus 5. Dairy Farm will also be launching about 2003 PSF. And what are we looking at here? Bloomsbury averagely, if we can get units between 2425 after harmonization, and we are looking harmonized to harmonized, it's actually about 1 to 200 per square foot difference. Okay, you will not be able to feel the difference now, my friends, because you know why? The difference, you can only feel it when anybody buys into a new launch. For example, let's say we secure at maybe about 25 to around 27 PSF. And then we will feel the effect only later on when all these projects starts to launch and being sold. We will then realize the price that we are sitting on is being protected by every new launches, even in an outskirt location that continues to protect our price. And this later on, I will show you my own personal rating based on the 3-tier protection checklist, how you can use this checklist to gauge for any project, any new launches upcoming in the market, to give you an emotional sales check so that you don't get drawn into the FOMO of rushing into the show flat, or you need to buy, your agent asks you to put chain check for better thing. No, let's remove the emotion. Later on, I will send you the 3-tier protection checklist to just tick and to do your own review. How much rating this project you deem it to be. Okay? Good. So let me just drink water here. I give you some example of some of the projects that personally I've handled. I look at the continuum right now, an average of 2007 per square foot. If we go to Toa Payoh at 2007 PSF, highest at 3000, my dear friends. Reserve residence, somewhere where I stay right now, with an average of about 24, higher rocketing up to 3001. And these are location, by the way, this is not Bukit Timah, this is Upper Bukit Timah. Same thing, we look at Nava Grove, Pine Tree Hill, averagely all around highest at 2007 PSF. So before we go into Bloomsbury, which is here, more towards the central region, my dear friends. And the prices that we are looking at reserve is more on the outskirts of central region. Yes, Nava Grove, Pine Tree and Blossom by the Park, also just at the fringe of the central region, where our Bloomsbury is more towards nearest to the CBD area. But if I were to look at some of these RCR locations like Mayor Blue, fantastic sea view, averagely up to about 24 to 25 per square foot. AOK, okay, this one is harmonized also, 2006 up to 2009 PSF, and the rest is history. We do know that there will be a lot of freehold. There will also be 2 more freehold RCR launches. But today we want to focus on this. Being more the nearest towards the CBD in a central region here, our Bloomsbury, what if? Okay, location, 1 North MRT just within a kilometer, Commonwealth less than 1 kilometer walking distance. If our estimate per square foot can be starting from 24XX all the way, probably if we are lucky we can get within 27XX. Are we safe among the other locations that has already been transacted and sold? And we are not talking about the prices that they are asking. We are looking at prices that are transacted and sold. You do the factor of safety. Okay. One more assurance I can give you is the latest article. Go Bayfront or go Bayshore? Okay, this one is a very exciting article. If you look at my previous video on the OMG One Marina Gardens review, I'm also using this article. But why I want to share this with you and how does this concern you is Bayshore, a very beautiful township in an OCR location, nearer towards Bedok area. So can you imagine this? Bedok versus Marina South. Looking at approximately about the same PPR per square foot. But not surprised, the stress is on who? The stress is on the developer, because they bought the Bayshore and they have to launch with harmonization almost equivalent per square foot as to Marina South Estate. But if you're looking at Bloomsbury, which is comparable to the prices of the OMG and One Marina Gardens, when they are launched, and it's not surprised if they manage to achieve 60, 70 or maybe 80% sales because of the pent-up demand in the market. Would the developer at Bayshore, Singhai feel safe to be launching at equivalent or maybe even higher PSF because there is a shortage of supply? You do the maths. But all this is not going to happen so soon in terms of the Bayshore launch. They will probably need some time to prepare and launch and to come up with a redesign, probably another year or so. But as we do know, time travels, it's very fast. When the land bid is bidded, developer and development, very soon they will come up with something for the public interest to start collecting interest. So I'll share more. Okay, Paul, I come here to only understand the project. You talk so much about the location. I already understand. I drove by the site. The show flat is just opposite. Okay, tell me more about the project. Okay, very simple. Let's go into the project. This Bloomsbury residence is inspired, as mentioned, by the Bloomsbury of London theme, where it sets a mood of a black and white laid-back charm, inviting a lot of spaces for work in wellness. I like the word work in wellness. So I can imagine a sanctuary here. Coming home because of the elevation itself, and the facilities are very beautiful, very laid back and nice, and it doesn't have the kind of mega high rise that is very claustrophobic kind of feel. Later on I will show you the site, which you will get to really enjoy the facilities and really feel like you are staying in a sanctuary resort. So you see one more tower block behind, they block it. See 2 blocks here with all the landscape and facilities here. It's a very beautiful sight to behold. And if I were to share with you more, this one, block 61 and 65 over here, the other 63 is over here. The facing here will be the other dual facing and also unblocked over here because of a low-rise pool and also the sunken tennis court over here. Let me share with you more about the facilities here, but I just want to briefly go through here. On the level 1, they have the shops level 1 because it moves into a few levels. This is the roof garden at 61 and 65. Okay, I will just briefly go through later, but I want to go through with you the level 1 here. Level 1 where we have the shops plaza. There's a retail and F&B also. Very small, can see or not? Okay, zoom in. Shops and plaza, retail, then there's children's playground, and of course they have on the ground levels, they have the pets area. Yes, very nice pets area, a drop-off point, shops, bicycle parking as well. And level 2, where the main reception is, they will have a service counter as well. A lot of smart home features, but I will not go through into that. If you request from me, I will send you the brochure itself. And of course, for very beautiful, nice clubhouse over here, you look at the landscape. 1, 2, 3, right? Over here. And the rest are all landscape. Can you imagine this? Facilities. Entire plot. Very usable space. Not to mention, they also have the roof terrace for you to enjoy the unblocked view, open for all the residents. If I do a quick glance across here, this is the block 61 and block 65 over here. But if you were to take a view from here, you have the co-working terrace, Wi-Fi or not, we don't know. Maybe they provide Wi-Fi for the residents. Family pool, they have the bubbling deck, social pool as well. The club lawn over here, a very beautiful, nice reading veranda. Who like to read books? Read books, chill by the poolside. Very lovely experience. 50 meters lap pool, facing the clubhouse and the tennis court behind as well. Wow, I really can imagine the kind of unblocked view over here. Simply breathtaking and lovely. So quickly go into the details. Developer, Qingjian. A total of 23 stories, 1 block, 21 stories and 14 stories for the lower rise as well. Commercial units on the first floor, car park on the first floor and also basement. Address is Media Circle, my dear friends. Trip number 9 from May 2024 last year. Expected TOP probably looking at 2029, maybe earlier, we don't know. Land size sitting on 10,000 square meter. Total number of units exclusively mid-scale development, nice facilities, not too many units, not too little that you do not have facilities enough. 358 units, that's all. Ample car parks to go around for the residents with EV charger as well. Of course, the architect plans, you can read it for yourself over here. The unit mix is very interesting. Why I say that? Because there is a 2, 3, 4 and even 5-bedder penthouse over here. I will show you the 5-bedder penthouse later. It's like 夸张. It's really extravagant because the square foot so big. I also don't know how big my family needs to be to buy those kind of big units. But it could be equivalent to buying a landed house and just put them on a single level. Very amazing. But you see the developer focus. They focus a lot, more than 50% on the 2-bedder. So what does this show? What does this show about the demand of 2-bedder right now in the market? My dear friends, two-bedders are highly sought after, especially in a high rentability location over here. If you look at the mix here, the biggest percentage, and in this market right now, 2025, maybe 2-3 years later, you watch this video, okay, outdated already. But in 2025 right now, the developer do understand the strongest demand in the market right now are the two-bedder and three-bedders, and most important, provided the layouts must be attractive, must be functional. Okay, let's take a look at the layout later. But I just want to quickly show you the view from this direction over here, the orientation over here, towards the Cambridge Park. This is block 61 and 65. Okay, and partial of the other block as well, the view over here. You can see Cambridge Park. The other side towards the Wessex Estate and the greenery over here, unblocked partially. This one partially blocked, partially blocked by, depending on the floor. If you are a higher floor, because this one is 14 stories, I believe. I remember 14 stories. This one is way higher, then you can get unblocked. But over here at this block 65, you get all this view. Look at this. Nice, Okay, this is the communal area, the drop-off area here, coming in here, where you have the retail F&B shops. A lot of nice restaurants. Imagine go downstairs and have a nice dining. Lovely this place. And of course, when the public comes into this retail area, so they also create awareness for this Bloomsbury residence. Because of the public, it's open to the public, they can come over here, they look at the development. And why is this important? In the future, when you decide to exit in the resale market, you could possibly have buyers who already, hey, I've been there to the shops over here for dining, it was quite nice. Hey, I saw this development, very beautiful. What is this? It creates awareness in the public sector. Okay, now I move into the layout. Wow, this layout a little bit strong. Why strong? Because there's a lot of different layout, but I'll just go through one by one just to let you have a feel of which layout you feel that best suits you. And of course, I have my own personal take which layout are the better ones. Then after that, we'll go into the 3-tier protection review. Okay, I've never done this review. Today, after going through all this, I give you fresh information, how I personally feel about this development, and you go and make your own best decision, whether this is a Bloom or boomz. Alright, let's go. Type B1, this is the two-bedder here. Very efficient layout, the way I look at it right now. Okay, we come in. Kitchen is an open kitchen. But I look at this, if I can do up an island over here, right, I can do have an island. I can possibly do an enclosable one, possible. But do note that there's no window over here. So if you want to do it enclosed, make sure that you have proper ventilation. The master bath, alright, is a dual. It's like a Jack and Jill because bedroom 2 needs to access here. Master bath is over here. Very squarish living balcony, depends on what your facing is. And this unit over here, mostly facing the other side. Yes, the Cambridge side. Okay, which I believe it will be a rather popular layout. If the size itself is 570 and it's very efficient, harmonized, because they don't calculate all this icon ledge, and then it's all the fully usable space. It could rather be very attractive in terms of the quantum overall. Definitely king size can fit very comfortably. So I look at B2 here, bigger. Where is the size? 646. They have a proper dining here, which you can comfortably put a 4-seater, maybe even 6-seater. I believe so, no problem. Kitchen, partially enclosable. Same thing, the bath, Jack and Jill, over here. And your view towards this unit, same thing, towards the Cambridge side. This one also could be very popular if, let's say, B1 gets sold out, but it depends really on your balloting number. Ideally, if anybody buying for investment to rent out, or maybe even target for resale couples in the future, as I mentioned, what do you call it? Dings. This is a new term. Dual income, no kids. Couple. Happy. More than happy. Bedroom here, right? This one can be a spare room. The other side. Here, right? Then this one become their study room, spare room. Or can be a guest room. Very practical. So B3 also. Okay, but B3, this one, I feel that the corridor a little bit wasted because you walk in here. But some people like the kind of experience walking in or the hallway. It sets the mood for the house. Before you come in here, you put your dining. This one you can do an island dining and can be enclosable if you want to. Then that's where you come in together, greeted by the view. Okay, same thing towards the Cambridge side. Then a very nice non-dumbbell unit because the rest you see are all dumbbell. What is dumbbell? Means D and B. No lah. Dumbbell means what? You know, you go to gym, dumbbell, right? Like that. One here, dumbbell. That's why they call it a dumbbell unit. But this one is a regular unit. Means the privacy of your rooms are tucked away. And tada! Second toilet. Right? You see that? This is the second toilet. Means okay, not all misses but most masters we don't want to share master with guests. But depending on whether you have guests or not. Maybe you have another kid, ideally, right here. This 2-bedroom is perfect also because this common bath then can be used for the public and for your children. Just nice. And this area here, I recommend, if you want to leave it open or do an island, actually the balcony is big enough for you to do a 4-seater to enjoy the outdoor view. Depending on which floor you are facing, it can be rather pleasant. And this one actually quite nice if you want to, but some people find it wasted space, but it's actually they say nice because it sets the mood walking into the house, right? So if you were to come to go see the show flat, the developer very cleverly designed this study area. This is a 2+ study, 689. Yes, 689 square feet. Kitchen, lightly enclosable, but it may protrude a little bit out here. But if you want to leave it open, I think it's okay. This study area can also act as a storage. It's a flexi area, depending on how you want to use it. Okay, but if you cover it up, remember your DB box is inside, which is very common. It's okay. Some would like to do a wall here. Then you can have a sliding here. Then it can become like a 2-in-1 storage location or study area. Up to you. In fact, your dining here, 4-seater, very comfortable. Can be a 6-seater. The good thing is this. This one also double bathroom. This one Jack and Jill, right? Jack and Jill. That means it becomes like become like a dual ensuite. You see? Dual ensuite. Okay, why is this dual ensuite good? If you want to rent, my dear friends, if you want to rent it out, it could rent like a dual master room. And this becomes another common area, which is very, very useful for communal living. But I do know some of the units, okay, but I don't want to say this, okay, but if you ask me more, there are creative ways to create rental legally in a unit. I know some co-living, they do that, but don't quote me for that. Okay, come and see the show flat. We can discuss further. The facing more towards here. Okay, but stack 6 might be partially blocked by block 63 over here. Stack 7 should be okay. We still have quite a good view unblocked. The best is 18 and 19. So this stack seems to be rather popular. Why? Because developer created 4 stacks over here, which could be quite sellable for those families who require a little bit larger than just a 2-bedder, 2-bed, 2-bath, but a 2-bed plus study. So they have an extra area for what? For storage, for study, for reconfiguration. Either way of your choice. Okay, this is the show flat. Come and see, then we will see how the efficient use of space is. Okay, now I move to C1, 3-bedder. Okay, the 3-bedder. 3-bedder also not bad. This one, private foyer. You open the door, nobody can run out. No lah. You open the door, you let the wind come in, nobody know whether you're at home or not. You leave the door open also, nobody know. Okay, but this one is good. Private, totally private. And wow, proper enclosed kitchen with window. Very good. Your window. So your dining area, comfortably 6-seater, if you have 6 friends. Anyway, balcony over here, overlooking Kent Ridge as well. Bedrooms, very traditional, all privately tucked away. Queen, king, feasible. Bath, got study here. Good, right? Not bad, They got study area, but usually this study, same thing is usually as a storage looking at the size-wise, I think one table here with a chair, usually people will just partition it into a storage area. If you want more storage spaces, usually you will try and put the dining out there, right? Dining out there, then here become another study either way. But if you are a couple or just one kid, then we got one more spare room as a study Otherwise, this area here you cannot open also. Wow, then becomes a mega huge living area. Up to you. Okay, this one is configurable. Okay, but this one, the beam one, thicker ones usually cannot knock. Okay, but you can't see the show flat. We will show you more. This one also same thing, C2. C2 is slightly bigger, 980. 980 square feet comes with a household shelter. So this one don't have household shelter. Don't have household shelter means good. You don't waste the wall thickness. But also not good. Why? Because you need storage. But the good thing is you have a study area that can convert into storage, right? But over here, for this C2 980 square feet, you already have a storage. Or some people call it helper room. Up to you lah. I mean, sometimes nowadays new development don't have household shelter and utility room. Usually last time the utility room is for the helper. But right now, no choice lah. So that's why helpers usually a lot of employees don't choose tall helpers. Okay, never mind. You get what I mean? Okay, but anyway, this household shelter here with their own bath, enclosable, proper enclosable kitchen with window. Okay, non-strata here. Very good. Now harmonized. Actually, it's more than 1,000 square feet if you look at this carefully because of the harmonized calculation, although it's at 980 square feet. Very beautiful view. But this one a bit blocked lah. Here, over a bit blocked. Depending on which floor. If you're above 14th floor, right? Above 14th floor, then it's unblocked view. But otherwise, the distance between block to block also quite nice. So let's look at this. Bedroom 2, bedroom 3. Okay, common bath. Master room seems to be rather huge. And it comes with a corner window also to provide more natural air light. Very well, careful design. Master room, or the master bath also got additional toilet in terms of the window. Got window, cross ventilation. So you go sleep, go and do your business. The window closed. Come back here. Your wife won't scold you. Okay, good. This is how you flow your master room. Okay, never mind, not important. Go to C3. Okay, C3, how you come home? Here. No. You come home from here. Come home from here. Okay, you see that your family is having dinner already without you. So what do? You go to the kitchen and cook yourself. Okay, if not, ask your helper to cook for you. Helper is here. Okay, then she's doing her laundry over here. She cook for you. Come out here. Everybody left already. Never mind. Then you eat alone here. Or you go to the balcony and eat. Where are you facing? This part here, the access road. This part here also unblocked. Okay, totally unblocked. If you are using block 11. If our layout is correct, you come home here. This is your balcony space. This view is fantastic. This deck is fantastic in terms of the layout for the 3-bedder. Okay, why? Privately tuck away. This one confirm I can do into a study or maybe a portable shelving area where I can extend out, do a study. Because why? I already got storage here. This one confirm I can use it as a study space or maybe even additional storage if I want to. Queen, king, happy, same thing. Go in, toilet, window, house window, beautiful. Full height. This not bad. This stack 11, not bad. Remember, 11. You go to the show flat, you say, I want to see stack 11. Let me show me the show model. Where is it facing? Okay. Now I go to C4. You see, I take a lot of layout, this one. So I need to go quickly, because otherwise you'll be spending so much time with me reviewing the layout. Okay, quickly, come home. Come home here. Okay, your view is here. C block 61. A little bit partial unblocked towards Cambridge. But you come home here, same thing. Your family started dinner without you. Never mind. Okay. You go to the balcony there, enjoy some view first, relax first, think about life. Then after that, you go back to the kitchen, ask your maid to go and cook for you. Okay. Come back home here. Regular units, queen size, come in. Hey, got study. Your children finally doing study on their own. But you realize actually they are playing computer game, but never mind. Okay. Go back to your master room, same thing. Window, come in. King size space. Very regular. This one got storage also. More or less quite similar. But this one, you see, the difference is this. It's quite similar, the layout. Very similar. Yes. Almost like a inverted mirror layout. 990, 980. Where is the 10 square meter? Don't ask me. Okay. I don't know where. Trying to find. Oh, I know why. Where? Maybe a little bit here on this area here. The width. A little bit on the width. Okay. Which makes a big difference lah. Of course, if you come in, you can feel your living room wider. Your dining space is huge. Versus this one, you walk in. Okay. It's about the same also. More or less the same. But this one feels bigger. So if you go to the show flat, developer show you the big one. Nice one. Chill one. But the facing also very nice. Also chill. Very facing. Unblocked facing. Depending on your floor. How do I come home? Okay, you come home here, good. Your family having dinner, you don't see them yet. Okay, but you see them, oh, okay, good. Maybe your dining space need to be here, or maybe in the center. Very nice. Hey, wow. They got a dry kitchen here. So you got your tapao, everything. You can still come here and eat. Join your family for dinner if they are still having dinner. Then after that, go to the balcony, take a look, think about life. From there, okay, you need to send some emails first. You come back here. Why? This is your flexi, which you can use it as a study. A study room. Okay, study room, very easy. You can be either facing here, very nice view, or how the show flat design it this way, that you can have dual chair. So you and your wife both can be going through the finances and doing study, that you all can see how much money you all make day by day as you all stay in this beautiful house. But if you go and ask your maid, okay, go and cook dinner or supper for you, she'll be here. Okay, with the household shelter here and the helper's room over here. Okay, very good. Children, where? Children go and take a bath over here just across. come back master room. Okay, not bad. Also got window. Most of their master room 3-bedroom got window leh. That means got a lot of natural air light. I'm not surprised if you want to reconfigure this to a queen, then you put in another tier of wardrobe. Why not? Very beautiful. Okay, toilet good, got window. Very happy. Overall 1098. It feels more like 1,002 square feet based on non-harmonized. Facing wise is unblocked, beautiful, perfect. That's why developers choose this layout. Come and see the show flat. You'll be mesmerized by the space. Same thing. We also do another one. This one, how many bedroom? 1, 2, 3, 4 bedroom. Let's see the 4 bedroom. Okay, 4 bedroom. This one is 1421 square feet, harmonized. You come in, okay, private lobby. Private means what? You will never see your neighbor. No, sometimes you still see if they take the same lift. Okay, but you don't have corridor. So for those children growing up in a private lift unit, they don't know what is a corridor. You need to explain to them, pull them out. There is a corridor, you understand? Okay, dual entrance, usually dual entrance. You come home here, okay, private lift, you come home here. Okay, you can put your family photo here. Come home here, same thing, your family started dinner without you. Okay, no problem. All your food can be here. You go to the kitchen, find your helper, she's still there. You can ask her to heat up the food for you. Very good. Okay, yard and washer dryer here. Then after that, you go out to the balcony. You realize your balcony actually can put a 6-seater. Okay, 5-seater here. Facing where? Wow, facing here, unblocked also. But this one, stack 8, a little bit blocked partially by the block 63. But in terms of block 65, stack 17. Beautiful. Unblocked. Okay, then you go back home. Wow. How many rooms is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this one, if I call this a 5-bedroom, why not? I tell you why. If I shift this out a bit more, I can and put a super single bed. Actually can consider, another 5th bedroom. Wow, this one nice. Of course, this flexi can take away. You imagine your landscape layout of your balcony view. Very beautiful. Wow, this one show flat unit. Clever. I tell you, developer very clever. This one confirm people come in. You'll be mesmerized by first your common area first. You go out there and think about life. I tell you, the only thing you can think of life is good. Okay, very beautiful. This one I don't want to talk already because 6-bedroom. Who needs 6-bedroom? How many children can I have? How many wife can? Okay, wife 1. Okay, but how many children can? I know. Father and mother under one generation, but no need to be dual key. Why? Because you have the east wing and the west wing. Correct or not? You come back home here, private lobby, same thing. You must tell your children what is a corridor. You pull them out. Put them out. To them, this is a corridor. Otherwise, they never know what is a corridor. Private lift, come home here. Okay, same thing. Your family started dinner without you, but it's okay because there's a lot of food because you have a big dining table. Okay, you don't need to go and think about life. You sit at the living area, watch TV and watch the view. Where the view here, also unblocked over here. Okay, take note. This one is stack 6, right? Stack 6. Yes, stack 6, I think. Cannot see clearly. Wait, let me see this one. Oh, wow. I think this is stack 6 because this is the whole unit in one. One block into one. Is the 2 and the 3-bedder combined. The top stack. This one is a penthouse. Okay, penthouse, let's talk a bit Okay, talk a bit. If you want more, I can send you the brochure for the penthouse. But this is a very clever concept. Study room over here, bedroom 2, junior ensuite. The left wing, you see, maybe for the parents, and the right wing for your children and your own family here. And you come together, common area here to enjoy. Okay, look at the balcony, think about life, and what do we see? Life is good. Exactly, very beautiful. So I come to the end of this property review. Okay, as much as quickly information comes in as possible, I'm sharing my own personal opinion, what I feel about this project. Of course, if you can fast forward quickly, go through this development, because I know some of you all receive brochures from your agents or maybe from your friend or download from the internet, and you don't have time to really read through. Just play this video while you're on the go, just listen and just get the information absorbed. And also important, right? You are doing your own homework. Don't just rely purely on your professional. Do your own homework, do your own due diligence so that you know what you are reviewing. And when you come to the show flat and experience it for yourself, you already know what you are in for and what are the things that you should be looking out for. So this 3-tier protection guide, let me just go through 3 areas with you all. Number 1, that is the district. The pristine, whether this location here is an ideal location for us to be exploring. And number 2, whether this project can consider. And number 3, which are the best layouts that's available for you to be considering. So in terms of transformation in this pristine, I will give it a 7 out of 10. No, in fact 8 out of 10, because based on the massive commercial plots and also the residential plots that's up and coming, you can expect massive transformation in the many years to come. In terms of heat map, yes, we know that this is more towards a commercial residential area. There's not much HDB upgrading to buy. But in terms of the demand over here in this One North Estate media circle, it is rather strong. So we will give it a 7 out of 10. Rentability, no need to talk. Rentability here in this location, in this central region, is one of the best rentability and strong rental yield, even based on the resale transactions as well. So rental, I'll give it 8 out of 10. Entry price. Okay, entry price, I give a quick preview. If the developer is going to launch a 2-bedroom starting from 1.3 million and a 3-bedroom only from 2.1 million, I tell you, this is crazy. This is completely crazy. If you are going to get a 2-bedroom in this location brand new, I tell you, this entry price is going to be awesome. But we don't know. Okay, we don't know what ballot you will end up with, depending on which unit we are looking at also as well. So a little bit of conservative assessment, I will give it 7 out of 10. Okay, future exit, well, it really depends on how fast the transformation here happens. Okay, as the transformation continues to happen, launch after launch, our development bought earlier will only get more attractive. So in terms of exit, it very tied down to the transformation here. I will give it very conservative 7 out of 10. Okay, looking at the project itself, Qingjian, with so many track records of developments already all over north, south, east, west of Singapore, including the central area, very safe lah. Okay, very safe. I will give it 8 out of 10. Okay. However, who is launching, same thing, will be very relatable to here as well, depending on how soon they're going to launch. But if you're looking at the whole island-wide right now, like the Bayshore estate that's going to launch at this price, Dairy Farm is going to launch at those kind of per square foot prices, I think we can be very safe and sure that there are units that's going to launch higher than us to protect our price. So safely, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Overall, this unique selling point is this, the development here, Bloomsbury, did I correctly? Bloomsbury has a very unique London laid-back theme with a black and white charm, right? There's already a unique signature to this house itself. So, and on top of the commercial units that's opened up to the public, the awareness of this development in the resale market, well, it would be already well known for those who are looking to invest, let's say immediately sell at the 3rd year mark at MOP. I don't see any challenge where people will not know where Bloomsbury Residence is and what is the design scheme and theme of it. So very safely, I will give it a 7 out of 10. And overall, depending on which unit, as mentioned, some of the units here, the orientation, if they are having unblocked view, that will be very amazing. Okay, but it depends on how soon the unblocked view will be. If the development is going to come up, but more towards the Kent Ridge side, the park side, unlikely they will do anything. So if you get a good orientation facing unblocked, the residents over here, they enjoy the kind of low density greenery, would be okay. But it really depends on which stack you are getting, because some of the units mentioned that you are facing the block too near, the view might be partially obstructed. When you sit at the balcony, you may not think that life is so good. You may think that, oh, life is alright. Okay, but maybe I'll give it a 6 out of 10 depending on which stack you're looking at overall. Okay, neighbor pricing. Okay, if the per square foot is going to be like this, if the jump is not going to be significant, let's say starting from 2.3, and if the jump all the way up to 2.9 per square foot, you can be expecting maybe even at 2.9 if you get manage a high floor unit. Depends on overall quantum manageability. Okay, and this one is a little bit difficult to decide, but it depends on the balloting itself. Developer in this market still wants to be more sensitive with the overall quantum pricing. So I would say probably give it a 7 out of 10, depending on the pricing overall quantum. Effective layout, so far so good. Most of them, the layouts are very squarish, effective, especially the 2 and the 3 bedder. I personally like the 6 bedder. Can put my family all together, east and west wing, mother and mother-in-law together, sit at the dining area. Okay, I don't want to imagine what happened. Okay, but if you can put your family together, it's a multi-generational living. This penthouse actually quite ideal. But apart from that, let's look at the 2-3 bedder, which I find it very beautiful, very efficient use of space. I will give it an overall 8 out of 10. Overall, this development, 7.5 out of 10. To be fair enough, It depends on your balloting number as well, okay? Most important, speak to a trusted professional. Who do you have a trusted professional? But before I go further, these are the indicative prices and we are launching very soon at the end of March, okay? 2025, in case you see this video, okay, too late already, but never mind, okay, it's never too late, okay? Always plan early. See this, understand, do homework yourself. Request for the floor plan, brochure, sales kit. Understand, do your own homework. Have a discussion with a professional over Zoom. He or she may be able to give you more insights that probably you may overlook. And with that, boomz. Okay, if you want to know more about these Bloomsbury Residence, okay, please give Paul Teo a QR scan. WhatsApp him, boomz. I'm more than happy to keep in touch with you to do a 15 or 20-minute Zoom call to answer any questions that you potentially may have. And with that, I am very happy to be doing this video review with you. I hope in the days to come, I can continue. Whenever I get the first-hand information, I will just go through and just share with as many audience online as possible. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this, and I hope to get in touch with you and see you online or in person soon.